There are over 90 children across the West Texas Panhandle waiting to find their forever family. So this week we headed out to Cook's Garage for their 5th annual showdown to introduce you to one 12-year-old whose passion and knowledge for cars is really incredible, but his wisdom is beyond his young 12 years. Meet Korinthian.
Because I don't know everything, but I do know practically almost.
While walking through rows and rows of classic and luxurious cars,
Look at that.
12-year-old Korinthian hardly misses a beat.
This one's a Corvette, a V8 most likely.
Naming car after car from decades long before he was even born.
And look, another classic Corvette right next to each other. It really tells you the way they change.
It's easy to see the growing passion Korinthian has for the vehicles, one he says started at the age of 6.
We had this little power wheel, so when I drove it, it made me think of how it worked and how the powers got to the wheels. It felt like it started speaking to me that I should be interested in cars.
Now in middle school, Korinthian takes every opportunity to continue growing his knowledge and skills.
It's trying to learn something new every day about cars and measurements and how the engine works. It's been a long time of researching for me, the video game, books, asking people who know a little more than me.
The young man already knows he wants to be an automotive engineer when he grows up and hopes his forever family will help him reach his dreams.
Because I want to make cars that are kind of custom and maybe even a few toy cars like the Hot Wheels.
And at just 12 years old, Korinthian reminds us all to never stop learning.
If you want to do something but you don't know too much about it, you could always ask someone, look it up, you might be able to learn, oh, I get it. Yeah, you might have that attitude.
Now, in a few hours, we were out there. He was spot on every single car that he pointed out, and we had an absolute blast with him. So, of course, if you would like to learn more about Korinthian and even put in an adoption inquiry on him, go ahead and head to everythinglubbock.com/foreverfamily. We've got all the details over there, Matt and Terry.
Thank you very much, Emily. He knows a lot more about cars than I do.
Same. I know what a Corvette is.
I know those.
He knows
a lot
way
more.
more.
And he knows the old cars.
He
too.
does.
And we've watched The Price is Right all at some point. We've probably screamed at the TV like we were there in the audience.
That was me.
Believe it or not, the Beloved Game Show is celebrating a very special milestone this week. We'll tell you about it in just a bit.
But first, let's check back in with Jacob. We've had a roller coaster week of temperatures, hot and cold overnights. Well, a little fawn came and told me today that we might be seeing more cooler temperatures.
I don't know what it is about the animals with you and Matt, but y'all need to tell them to send that rain a little bit sooner. And hey, some cooler air wouldn't hurt either. Relay the message back. But yeah, looks like some cooler air and